An arrow of judgment. Take that. Alright. We almost got him. Wounding arrow. Nice.
Alright. Time to bring this mess to the Viscount's attention.
That was a good fight. I enjoyed that. That was a good challenge.
Madness. Madness.
That's a word for it.
Chantry involvement. Even if they are fringe elements. Oh, it could not be worse.
Her Grace had no knowledge of this affair. I trust she will deal with it swiftly.
You killed them? All of them?
This group, at least, is crippled.
Then that, at least, is something. Not that it matters now. We have the delegate, but I can't return the bodies to the Qunari in this state. Sirrah Hawke, you know the Arishok. What should I do?
Yeah, I know the Harashok, and you shouldn't hide any of this. It'll just make it even worse than it already is.
Hiding this would only make it worse.
Exactly.
It would, wouldn't it? I'm losing my sense of how to balance this nightmare. I appreciate your help in this matter. As bad as this is, it could have been much worse without you. Kirkwall owes you. I owe you.
Looks like Sebastian friendship plus 10. Nice. Cool, we're almost up to 100% with Seb. The Viscount is relieved that the matter is closed, but the Arashok and Mother Patrice may have more to add. I'm sure they would. Alright. Emmerich. River's Wave, Hornet Bell, Health Potion. We burned through a lot of potions in that battle, and I'm glad, because it was a pretty tough battle. Great. Shield of the Knight herself? The shield may be of some interest for Aveline, as it is attributed to her namesake. Give it to her back at the barracks. Okay. Alright. First, let's close out some things at the Chantry.
Miss me?
Sirrah Hawke, it is good to see you. The shame that Varnell brought his order is most unfortunate.
Sure it is. Ooh, Aveline looks ticked.
The shame he brought.
Praise the Maker that you were his champion in that dark place.
No thanks to you, and you know it.
I gave you Varnell.
And a room full of zealots.
He recruited with the promise of Chantry blessing. You weren't going to argue them out of salvation. Varnell stepped too far. But the faithful know that eternity is at stake. Though there are, perhaps, better ways to go about it.
Yeah, I'm done with you.
I can't let this go that easy.
Then we are destined to have this argument again. For now, I have made no criminal claims, and even your Viscount considers this matter closed. If he is good at anything, it is doing nothing.
Yeah, well, you by doing something is making it worse.
I hope you live a long life, Sirrah Hawke, because your judgment before the Maker will be harsh.
Excuse me, sister honey.
Sometimes you just know trouble is coming.
Yeah.
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his...
Fenris, did you consider my offer for you to train the guard into Vinter fighting techniques? I've heard nothing.
My abilities were inflicted, not taught. I will not pass that on.
Some good should come of them.
No.
Alright.
We're here.
Let's go to the Hanged Man. I want to talk to Varric.
Are you an Andrastian, Fenris?
If I say no, will you attempt to convert me?
Many elves believe in the Maker. I ask only because I wonder if your experiences soured your faith.
My faith was never strong. It's difficult for a slave to have faith in someone who abandoned them.
The Maker didn't enslave you, Fenris.
He didn't help me much either.
And yet you stand here free. Perhaps he helped you more than you think.
Perhaps. It's possible. Hey, Varric.
You have got to hear this, Hawke.
Hmm?
There's this tale making the rounds. They're saying you single-handedly fought off a pirate invasion at midnight on the sacred ground of the Chantry.
Don't the stories mention my stunning good looks? What about my cunning wit?
Nope. They skip straight to the part about the lovable dwarf with the gorgeous crossbow and the heart of gold.
Aww.
I try to steer them straight, but you know how stories go.
Of course.
Just don't be surprised if people seem in awe.
What compels you to spin these ridiculous tales?
I love the sound of my own voice.
Makes sense.
And I'm a compulsive liar.
Makes sense too.
Honestly, I don't know. It's just something I do. There's power in stories, though. That's all history is. The best tales, the ones that last. Might as well be mine.
That's a good point.
I find it hard to believe you're spreading these stories without getting something in return.
Well, that just shows what you know, Hawke. The stories are their own reward. You really need to see the look on someone's face when I tell them you ripped the arms off an ogre. Just once.
I have to say, the white trim on Varric's new outfit really brings out his chest hair. It does, it really does.
Wouldn't it make more sense for you to be the main character in these tall tales of yours?
There's a recipe to a good hero, Hawke. It's like alchemy. 1 part down to earth, 1 part selfless nobility, 2 parts crazy, and you season liberally with wild falsehoods.
Right.
You let that percolate through a good audience for a while, and when it's done, you've got your hero.
He's using food imagery, and being the foodie that I am, that's actually very, it works. It works for me.
I guess all works. A little reverence wouldn't hurt, though.
You may not be my best dressed or cleanest friend,
Hey.
Master Hawke, but you're all right in my book. Anyway, I'll quit exaggerating before it goes to your head.
Too late. I think Clive's decently best dressed. Decently well dressed. No. He's sporting the warden look right now.
Face it, you don't pay me enough to stay sober at work.
So Roderick?
Anyone knows Karen? Has he done anything wrong?
He doesn't care. He was naked. Just airing things out, he said.
Ha. Hey, Izzy.
Isabella, my dusky goddess. You have buried yourself in the flesh of my heart like a worm in a red, red apple. You heartworm, you.
Oh, look, my friend is here. Excuse me.
But I haven't gotten to the part where I invite you to feast upon my tender white flesh.
I love that look.
That's all right. I think I'll manage. Speaking of romance, you, Anders, and Justice. That must be exciting. As they say, 2's company, but 3 is better.
I don't think whoever made that claim had a Fade spirit in mind.
No? You don't like his spear of righteousness, then?
Oh, gosh.
Or perhaps he thinks you're too good of a person and isn't willing to smite you. That would be a shame, wouldn't it? Everyone deserves a good smiting now and then. I could use one right this minute.
I'm sure you would, Isabella, but you're not getting it from me. Sorry, honey. Does any one of my other companions need me to talk to them? No. Okay. Let's go to the Viscount's Keep. We're gonna see Aveline. Give her this gift. It's a shield, apparently, that she probably will appreciate.
I've been waiting all day.
I'm just ignoring that guy.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family.
I have something for you.
Do you now? A shield? Oh, and born by the one true Sir Aveline. Lovely.
What?
Thank you.
See? This is why I never get you anything.
I had a shield. It belonged to Wesley. It was difficult to let it go, but I did so. Utility over sentiment, right? We sold it, didn't we?
No.
And here I thought I was being nice.
If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent?
Okay, we definitely did not sell Sir Wesley's shield. Sir Wesley's shield is in storage back at my estate because I knew that it's her husband's shield. Why would I sell it? So I think that's a bug. I think Aveline is supposed to recognize whether or not we actually sold it or not. If you didn't think this would upset me, what was your intent? To be nice? Actually, yeah, to be nice, Aveline?
It's not enough to want you to be happy?
Happy is for fools.
Okay. It's not the shield, is it?
No, and it's not Wesley. You've got me doing a lot of things. Some I don't agree with. Some I'm surprised I do. I'm not sure where I'm going as it is. Replacing what I was with this... I mean, who is Sir Aveline to me?
It seems odd you don't feel a kinship. You don't feel the name fits you.
I didn't choose my name. Aveline was a wish my father made. I am similar to what he pictured, but that's because of what I try to be, not what I assume I should.
Fair enough.
Sir Aveline was a fine figure, but I don't revere failure, however glorious.
I don't know. Her failure. That's a little harsh towards the other Aveline. I mean, her story is tragic, but I don't know if I would consider what happened to her a failure. I don't care, just use it. It's just a gift for a friend.
I thought of you when I found it. Maybe that was foolish.
I can appreciate that.
Then accept it on those merits. Nothing more.
It is a fine shield. You do know that Orlesian Smith slapped Sir Aveline's name on every second piece of armor. This didn't really belong to her.
It does now.
Aww. I love that. I love that conversation. Shield of the Knight herself. Nice. Which she's wearing right now. No, she's not wearing it yet. The Shield of the Knight herself. Nice. She needs 34 strength. We'll get that. Besides, the shield that she's wearing right now is pretty stylish too. I don't mind letting Aveline keep that with her awesome armor. But, okay folks, I'm getting really tired.
I do hope the Viscount
Plum Tucker tired. So, thanks again for watching this episode of Gay Let's Play Dragon Age 2. Tune in next time, folks, and until then, love yourselves and love each other.